I welcome all of you to the computer online class. Today we can study data types and operators. All of you please read the learning objectives. Java variables, Java data types, Unicode system, operators and keywords. These are the points we are going to study today. In a previous class, these all topics from the 9th standard, we are revising these chapters, the chapter 1.3 and 1.4. And remember, based on the previous class, remember these points: Java bytecode, ordinary compilation, Java virtual machine, that is JVM, features of Java we learned, compile time and run time. Then based on the object and class, main principles of OOPS, that is inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation we studied. So remember these all topic one by one. I hope all of you learned this earlier and also we can revise this all once again. Please remember. Okay. And today we can move to the point by point. First one is Java variables. What is the reason we are using the variables? If we want to store some value in computer, we need a memory space. Okay. So what is mean by variables? It is just like one memory space. Okay. Then what is the meaning of a variable then? It is a named memory location. A variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed. A variable is assigned with a data type. A variable is a name of memory location. So these are the points we have to remember. It is a container and it is a memory location. There are three types of variables in Java, that is local, instance and static. There are two types of in Java. There is a mainly that variables we can categorize into two, which are they? Primitive and non-primitive, okay, based on the data types. And we can look that generally there are three types. That means the variables we can categorize into three: local variable, instance variable and static variable. We can check the meaning of a types of variables we can check. So first one, local, instance, static. So one by one please remember. Local means the variable if you are declaring within inside, okay, inside for loop or inside if command or inside function. So this type of variables we can call as a local variable. Normally if you are declaring this variable inside one scope, opening and closing bracket, that variable we cannot access outside. Okay. And please remember we have to declare accordingly these type of variables. If you want to make a local, so that should be store or declare inside for loop or within that scope we can write. Okay, within the scope means opening and closing curly bracket. Kindly remember. And the next type, it is a instance variable. What is meant by instance variable? So variable can be declared just under the class name. Okay, it have a clear meaning. A variable declared inside a class but outside the body of the method or outside another block is called instance variable. It is not declared as a static. So what is the meaning? So for instance variable in Java have a special meaning. While we are creating object, then only memory will allocate, so that we learn. And at the same time it will allocate memory space for that each instance variable separately. So remember what is that term we are using, that instance variable. For instance variable, while we are creating object, the separate memory space will be allocated. And next one is static variable. What is meant by static? Okay, the location will be same, but you can see one keyword static in front of the variable data type. Okay, before declaring the variable int a, so if you are using static int a, what is the meaning? It will be a static variable. And a variable which is declared as a static is called a static variable. It cannot be a local, so we cannot declare inside a scope or inside a function or if like this. So you can create a single copy of the static variable and just share among all the instances of the class. What is the meaning? Sharing a memory, a common memory space. while we are creating one static variable inside class, remember this word. What is the meaning? It will share one common memory space for different object. Here one word used, that is a instance. Okay, so different objects can be created with a single class name. Then what will happen for the static variable? It will share a common memory space. So with the help of common memory space, we can access the same data with the different objects. That is the advantage of a static variable. Kindly remember the difference between instance and a static variable. The location always will be same, but the meaning will be different. Okay. Next one, we can check one example. So please read this code. Class A, int data equal to 50, one variable declared. There is a instance variable. And the next line, static int m equal to 100. So what is the meaning? It will be the static variable. So you can see the difference between instance and static. The location always will be same, just under the class name. That should be outside the function. And remember that m will be one shareable. Shareable, what is the meaning of shareable? So we can access from anywhere. Then look the local variable, int n equal to 90. Okay, that variable declared under the one function. So it will be one local variable. And we can check one more example. Class symbol public static void main int a equal to 10. So another local variable. Float a equal to a, another local variable. What is the reason local? So inside main function it already declared. And system.out.println a, system.out.println f, it will display 10 and next value it will be 10.0. What is the reason? Yes, this integer value just assign into float variable. What will happen? Automatically it will change to its higher data type. This what is the meaning? It will be the yes, what is the meaning? Implicit type conversion. It will convert into higher data type. So kindly remember. Okay, so we can move to the next point. Example, typecasting. Remember one technical term we studied. What is meant by typecasting? Converting one type into another. There are two types of typecasting. Which are they? Yes, implicit and explicit. What is meant by implicit? Yes, by compiler it will convert automatically. So that was the previous example. Automatically that integer will convert into higher data type. Which is a higher data type? It is a float. Okay, that is a implicit. And what is next data type? Next type conversion, it will be explicit type conversion. What is meaning? Yes, one user can convert one type into another. So you can see this example. Float f equal to 10.5, one float value. Next line, int a. What is int? It can store only integer value without fraction. And within bracket you can see that int, then f. What is the meaning? F is a float variable, and in front of, if you are using within bracket int, if you are specifying, what will happen? Automatically it will convert into integer format. That means float data type will convert into integer. So forcefully one user can convert one type into another, and what is happening? Higher data type, float is a higher data type, and it can be stored into a small size data type, that is integer. Okay, so what will be the value of a now? It will be 10 only. So what is the value of f? It will be 10.5. So kindly remember, it is a good example for the explicit type conversion. Now we can move to the next data types in Java. We learn different types of data types. Then what is the meaning of data type? Data types specify the different sizes. Okay, based on the size and different data we can store, and values, size and values that can be stored in a variables. There are two types of data types in Java, mainly primitive data type. First one, what is meant by primitive then? The primitive data types include boolean, character, byte, short, int, long, float and double. Kindly remember, these only 8 types are there that we learned earlier, and please revise once again. Remember these 8 data type. Okay, and the next what is the next data type? It will be non-primitive. Okay, What is a non-primitive? So with the help of this primitive, we can create another data type, that is user defined data type we can create. The non-primitive data types includes classes. So we can create one class. Inside class we can declare number of primitive variables, okay, and size will be vary. What is the reason? Yes, for the primitive types its size always will be fixed, and non-primitive, what is happening? So inside class we can use a number of variables as per the requirement. So like this way its size will be vary. Then interfaces and arrays, array also. Then if you want to allocate 10 space, or if you want to 100 space, its size will automatically change. Okay. Now we can check one table. Java primitive types, one table we can check. In a Java language, primitive data types are building block of a data manipulation. There are most basic types available in Java language. So remember, there are 8 types of primitive data types. Once again, please read this one by one. Boolean, okay, that means true or false. Next one, which will be next one? Byte. It will allocate only 1 byte. The next character 2 bytes. Then short 2 bytes. Then int 4 bytes. Long 8 bytes. Float 4 bytes. Double 8 bytes. These are the 8 data types are using inside Java as a primitive data types. You can see the figure that mainly data types we can categorize into primitive and non-primitive, and a primitive we can categorize into Boolean and numeric, and again that numeric can be categorized into character and integral, and integral we can convert into integer and floating point. So remember this structure and these basic 8 data types, okay. Then how it is categorized. And now we can check the next one, primitive types. In a table you can see, that is, remember 8 data types here already listed. And what is next column? Default values. Kindly note it. Boolean, what is the default value? If you are not giving any value, the Java automatically assign one value as a false, as a initial value. Then what is a character initial value? Okay, you can read this /u0000, that means it is a null value. And next byte 0, short 0, int 0, then long also 0, but you can see one letter is following with a 0. What is the meaning? That L is representing long data type, is a prefix, okay. So we can use this type of letters. And the next one is float and double. 0.04 float and double, and float and double we can identify easily with the help of the letter F for the float and D for the double. Kindly note it. And third column is representing the size, Boolean 1 bit or 1 byte. What is the reason? Normally that compiler will allocate 1 byte, but it will use only 1 bit, that means 0 or 1. 1 means true, 0 means false. Then character 2 byte, byte 1 byte, short 2 byte, int 4, long 8, float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes. So please remember these all types. And next topic is Unicode. So in a previous class also you learned what is meant by Unicode. Unicode is a universal international standard character encoding that is capable of representing most of the world's written languages. Okay, so we already know. So different languages are available now, and these language then how can use in computer. Okay, if you want to type Malayalam or if you want to type in a Hindi, so what we have to do? So the matching. So Times New Roman will not support the Malayalam and Hindi. Then what should we do? So that another method we have to follow, that is Unicode. So that generally this Unicode can contain all type of languages. So because each character will be specifying each address, separate address. Okay, we can display or we can use any type of language with the help of this Unicode concept. So remember what is the meaning of Unicode. And next, why Java uses Unicode system? Because we can represent all letters. Before Unicode there was many different language standards, ASCII. So that also we learned. What is mean by ASCII? So only 256 characters we can store. Okay, generally that is following that 0 to 255. So different letters are there in ASCII system. Capital letter A to Z, it will be 65 to 90. Small letter A to Z, it will be 97 to 122. So like this way they already provide that for each character one number system. That number system here we can call as ASCII. Then another one is ISO. The next one is KOI 8 for the Russian, and the next one is GB 18030 and the big 5, so for the Chinese, so on. Okay, the different countries they are following different types of coding system, and Unicode it can be replaced with these all numbering system, so that Unicode can store all type of characters including any all languages we can include easily. Okay, that is the advantage of a Unicode. Now we can learn the next topic, that is operators in Java. So we learn different types of operators. What is meant by operator in Java is a symbol which is used to perform operations. Okay, simply plus, minus, multiplication, division, etc., modulus. So different operators are there. So we can characterize these operators, okay, one by one. Please read: unary, arithmetic, shift, relational, bitwise, logical, ternary, assignment. These all you learned in 9th standard. Once again we have to revise these all. That is the reason I am using these all terms one by one. And you can check the next page, Java operators. So precedence also you have to remember. The symbols and category and operator type already given in this box. Unary, what is mean by unary? Inside we are following that postfix method and prefix method. What is this postfix? Yes, postfix means a plus plus or expression plus plus. That means use and change. Remember this term. And next one is prefix, plus plus a, change and use. So that pattern you can follow. The next one, arithmetic, multiplication, division, modulus. These all are the multiplication, and that is additive, plus and minus. Okay, these operators. The next shift, relational operator, kindly remember, comparison and equality. Okay, comparison, less than, greater than, less than or equal to. The next equality, equal to. Okay, remember the meaning. So it will check its left and right, is it equal or not. What is the meaning of a single assignment operator? It will assign one value from right to left side. So kindly note it. And next, bitwise operator, and then exclusive or, and next or, and next one logical operators. Then logical operators we are always using in a programming section. Why? That AND operator can be used to check its left condition and right condition. If it is both are same, so we can check is it both are same or not with the help of AND. What is mean by OR? So either first condition or second condition. So like this we can check. And next, ternary operator. Ternary operator, what is advantage? So which are the operators we are using for ternary? Question mark and colon. Question mark will check the condition, and condition if it is true, the area between question mark and colon will execute. So that condition if it is false, the area between colon and semicolon will execute. So remember this. Assignment session. Next, assignment, plus, that is equal to, plus equal to, then into equal to, that is, these are the short forms. So kindly remember these all terms one by one. Now we can move to the next. Java unary operators used plus, plus and minus, minus. One we can check one example. Kindly all of you read this statement. So just we can revise. What is the meaning of this statement? X equal to 10. And what is next statement? System dot out of println x plus plus. What is the meaning? Yes, x plus plus means use and change. It will display 10 only. After displaying that value, what will happen for the variable x? It will be 11. Okay, so that is a advantage of a postfix method, that is use and change. So it will use only, initially it will use only the 10 value, the original value, and after that it will change. In a second statement, plus plus x used, that is system dot out dot println x. So after first statement, what will happen? The value of x will become 11, and plus plus x means it will change and use. 11 will become 12. So it will display directly, it will display 12. And third line, system dot out dot println x minus minus. So minus minus means deducting 1 from the same variable, it will update. Okay, and it was 12, 12 will display directly. What is the reason? It is a postfix method. Again, remember this statement, use and change. X will display, x will use, and you can see that 12 as the output. And what will happen for the variable x? X minus minus means it will deduct 1 from the same variable, and after this third statement, what will happen for the variable x? It will be 11. And the fourth statement, system dot out dot println minus minus x. So what will happen then? Yes, the 11 will change and use. 11 will change to 10 and it will display 10. These are the meaning of these statements. So kindly remember what is the meaning of, there will be 2 mark question for the board examination for the 10th standard. Okay, kindly note it. And the next point, one more example here given, that is class operator example, public static void mean a equal to 10, b equal to 10, and please apply the values a plus 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 a. What is the meaning? First one is postfix and second one is prefix, and apply the value. A plus plus means it will be 10, plus plus plus, so please check it. So after the first plus operator, the value of a will change to 11. That is the meaning of use and change. A plus plus means it will use only 10, but for the next operator, if it is next operator is coming, so what will change? Yes, a will become 11, but here we will use only 10. And say what is the second statement? Plus plus a. Plus plus a means it will change to, okay, you can check this statement, that is a plus 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 a. So what is the meaning? So initially if it is if a equal to 10, so what will happen? So a plus plus means it will use only the 10, and while we are using plus, the value of a will become 11. That is the advantage of a postfix method. Kindly note it, otherwise the answer will be different one. Okay, and what is happening for the plus plus a? It will change and use. So which value we need to change? 11 should be changed. 11 plus plus 1, that means it will be 12. So what will be the answer now? It will be 22. 22 will be the answer. So remember this statement. And what is the following statement? System dot out dot println b plus plus. What is a b plus plus? It will be 10 itself. Plus, yes, here you can see after this plus what will happen? The b will change to 11. Okay, and again b plus plus. What is the meaning? Here 11 will use, after that it will change to 12. But here while we are calculating, what will happen? It will be 10 plus 11. So answer will be 21. So remember, these are the good example for the postfix and the prefix. You can remember this pattern. Okay, now we can move to the next topic, that is Java arithmetic operator example. Some examples are there, that is a equal to 10, b equal to 5. So we already know what is the meaning, a plus b. So very simple, a minus b, a into b, then a divided by b, a modulus b. So what the meaning? So fifth statement you have to check clearly. What is the meaning then? 10 modulus 5. Modulus, what is the meaning of a modulus? It will return a remainder. It will return a remainder value. Okay, remember. So here 10 divided by 5, the remainder will be 0. Okay, then we can see the outputs. And the next topic, Java ternary operator. Kindly remember. So we can convert one if command with in a short form with the help of ternary operator or conditional operator. Which are they? Question mark and colon. You can see one example, a equal to 2, b equal to 5. So, if you want to find out the minimum value from a and b, how can check? A less than b, condition question mark. Condition if it is true, a will be smaller. Okay, condition if it is true. So, condition is true, 2 less than 5, the condition will be true. So, which variable will assign to variable min? A. A will assign to min variable in this example. Okay. So, what will be the value of min now? It will be 2. So, please remember what is the meaning of ternary operator. So, condition we can check with the help of question mark, and condition if it is true, between question mark and colon will execute. If it is false, between colon and semicolon will execute. So, A or B will execute. So, remember what is the meaning of ternary operator. The next one, Java assignment operators. It will be very simple, that is A equal to 10, A plus equal to 3. So, what is the meaning? A plus equal to 3. It will update the value of A. What is the new value? 10 plus 3. Okay, 10 plus 3, it will change and it will update the same variable. So, after this statement, the value of a will be 13. So, like this way we can use this method. Okay, shortest method. Then next one, Java keywords. What is meant by Java keywords? Java keywords are also known as reserved words. Keywords are particular words which act as a key to code. These are predefined words by Java. So, it cannot be used as a variable or object name. So, each keyword have its own meaning. That is the reason. Okay, and please remember from this that already predefined. Okay, different keywords are there. Okay, we can check one table. And in this table you can see the several commands we can learn. Okay. So, we already studied different commands. From this table I am giving one activity. Okay. You have to pick any 10 commands, okay, 10 keywords and write its usage. That is your activity. So, remember. Then I hope we already learned the 2 chapters, okay, that we studied in 9th standard. Once again we are just revising. Okay. So, very simple chapter. Which are the chapters? Yes, based on the data types and operators. So, it is a very important chapter. Without these data types and operators we cannot write any program. That is the reason it is a very important chapter. So, we have to revise carefully and please do that homework. What is the homework? Yes, that activity you have to do, you have to pick any 10, what is that? Keywords. Okay, 10 keywords, pick it and you have to write the meaning with the example. Please write. Okay, then thank you all of you.